Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a deadly couple in love that loves reacting to some Death Note.
Oh boy, do we ever.
Yes, we do. Season 1, episodes 7 and 8 today. So if you want early free access, you want to get a month ahead, and you want to see every moment, you can see our full uncut reactions over on our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Also have early access right here on YouTube if you just want to make it more convenient that way. And you can hit the join button if you're interested. You won't see the full uncut reactions that way, but you'll still get early access. Ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Overcast. Suicide January 1st, 2007. Commit suicide in such a way that nobody will be inconvenienced and her body will not be discovered. Oh my God. Dies of doing this plan within 48 hours.
What's so funny, Ryuki?
Is there a rule about suicide on this?
How can you be certain that we're all innocent?
Well, to be honest, from the beginning I set a number of traps that would reveal if any of you was Kira. Excuse me?
Unbelievable. He tells us to turn off our cell phones.
Whatever's on his way.
How old do you think he is?
I don't know, like 18, 19?
Just 10 seconds until 1:15. I'd really love to see how she dies, but I can't be caught following her around.
Kira will definitely be caught. Don't you think?
Uh-oh, because she gave you a fake name.
I don't understand why she's not leaving. I've had no problems making people kill themselves in the past.
Okay, so suicide's not a problem. He's getting a kick out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking it was bizarre how he laughed when I asked for her name. In fact,
He can see her name. That's why he's laughing, because he can see it.
Ordinarily, I would never show my face to any of you. The fact that I'm here is proof that you've won Ryozaki's trust.
I do feel honored.
Gentlemen, these are your new police IDs.
But what for?
So is Light gonna ask for the eye?
She's been overly cautious from
Make the deal?
beginning. Oh, this isn't good. If I'm too persistent, she'll get suspicious. What am I saying? It'll look suspicious that I even knew she was using an alien.
Exactly. She'll know.
Let's cross our fingers and hope someone's there.
Yeah.
I'm running out of options here.
Follow her so she introduces somebody else.
I have to stop this before it's too late. I already promised her that I'd let her talk to him if he did. This phone rings, it's all over for me. What am I gonna do?
Turn off your phone.
I was thinking just put it on
Crazy. All
silent.
I have to do is turn my cell phone off. Problem solved. Calm down.
It's nice to hear him so out of control.
Have somebody else mug her and take the identification.
We don't want to help Light.
I know.
I've got to get her somewhere isolated.
You can control other people. She doesn't think it's creepy that you're like following her from behind.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, that he's acting like a predator or a stalker.
Would I be willing to give up half my life just so I could learn this woman's real name?
That was a cool shot and image of him.
I wouldn't. In fact, it's not even worth considering.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to go there by myself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Our names and ranks.
She does not trust you at all, dude.
Why did you give us fake IDs?
I think it should be obvious why.
Yes, but of all people, the police shouldn't use fake IDs.
As long as you're working on this case, I think we're going to need all the protection one can get.
Exactly.
You got a good point.
Remember, anytime you're in a situation where you have to give out your name to a stranger, make sure to use the name from your fake ID.
Someone's gonna mess that up, and Light's gonna know.
I'd like to request that you wear these at all times.
Belts?
Each one has a transmitter hidden in the buckle. This will allow Ryozaki to monitor your whereabouts. And when you press the buckle twice like this, my cell phone will ring, displaying your name. And I'll call you back immediately, but you won't see my number displayed.
No way, this is totally cool. I feel like some kind of secret agent going after Kira.
Quiet, Matsuda. Knock it off.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for everything you've done, Light. I feel much more confident about my theory.
Not at all.
You are in trouble.
It won't take them long to zero in on me.
You're gonna ask for the eyes.
So now what? Think. I need her real name, and I don't have much time to spare.
Has no obligation to explain how to use a note or rules. Instance like putting human names in the note, but humans cannot. So by the end of this, does Light become a god of death?
Task force is returned by then. I've got to find out her real name, then eliminate her quickly.
You still following her?
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yes?
There's something that I should probably tell you. The thing is, it'll be impossible for you to contact anyone from the task force directly.
Huh?
Keep the conversation going.
But why not?
Didn't you find it odd that there was no one at task force headquarters?
I did find it a bit strange, but I didn't...
Let me explain. The task force has been organized so that its members can't be identified and nobody on the outside knows who's in charge. If the members' names were ever made public, we'd likely see another tragedy along the lines of the one that claimed your fiance's life. What I'm trying to say is, you'll never be able to talk to someone directly from the task force because the police simply won't allow it.
Why are you waiting this long to tell me?
That's pretty clever. I'm impressed.
If this is supposed to be a secret, then how do you know so much?
Guess I spoke too soon. She's sharp.
Yes, she is.
You leave me no choice. It's because I'm actually a member of the task force. El is currently in charge of the task force, and he's leading our investigation. He was concerned that the task force had become too small.
He's a good liar.
He brought me on board to help out with the investigation. After all, I've helped them solve cases in the past.
Elle trusts you then.
These days, the task force is made up of a chosen few, an elite group of people handpicked for the job by El. All are highly skilled, well-respected, and above all, trustworthy.
So all you have to do is give me your real name.
Thanks for explaining. But just to be safe, I'd like to try and visit the task force headquarters again.
Good job.
Wait a second. It's like I just told you. They won't let you talk to anyone.
Okay, fine. They won't let me talk to him.
I was hoping I could speak with Elle directly.
Who's at the police station right now?
Actually, no one's there at the moment.
We need someone there at all times. Work in shifts if you have to.
Aizawa, I'll put you in charge of that for today.
I'm on my way. Won't take me long.
Ms. Maki, please wait a second. It's literally impossible to meet Elle. This is pointless.
You may be right, but I think that there's a chance that he'll meet with me. You see, I worked under him in a case in the U.S. about 2 years ago.
Are you serious? You worked under Elle?
I didn't tell you this, but up until 3 months ago, I worked as an FBI agent.
This is it. Finally something I can use.
Yeah.
I noticed early on that your investigative skills were far beyond those of an amateur. If I could, I'd like to learn from you.
One lie after another, you make it look easy.
Mm-hmm. For him it is.
Because from my perspective, both the police and the members of the task force were suspects. But I'm certain that I can trust Elle.
And you're not Elle.
Maybe it's unrealistic. But I think that if I go to headquarters and I give them my name, there's a chance that they'll let me speak with him.
Unless he claims that he's Elle.
So I'm thinking he'll do.
I'll be honest with you. You remind me of Elle. There's something about you that's just like him.
I'm Elle. That's why I know you didn't give me your real
Will you
name.
investigate this case with me?
Huh?
I want you to come work with us as part of the task force. We could use your help. As I'm sure you know, not just anyone can do it. You could be doing so much more than gathering information on your own. You have all the experience as an FBI agent. You're more talented than most of the detectives currently on the task force. All you need is some valid identification, a recommendation from a current task force member, and of course, you need to get Elle's permission.
You want me to join the task force?
I can't help but think that it must be fate that I met you today.
You've been doing so well. Keep trusting your gut and asking somebody else.
I'm sure you have personal obligations to attend to, not to mention the fact that you live in the United States.
Before all this happened, I thought I'd continue living in America with my fiancé. We planned on getting married in the spring, but now he's gone, so I'm not sure what to do anymore.
All she needs is a little encouragement. But you're young and beautiful, and you've got your life ahead of you. Why put it all in danger for this?
No! I want to catch Kira. I don't care about anything else. It's all I want to do. Please let me investigate this case with you.
Got her.
Yes, of course. I just need to see some form of identification before we proceed.
Oh, you see the name I gave you earlier? Well, it wasn't actually my real name. I'm so sorry.
You've stayed one step ahead of me, but I suppose that's just further proof of your capabilities.
So will a Japanese driver's license do the trick then?
Sure.
And you're dead.
I made it in time.
So, if you don't mind my asking, why do you keep checking your watch?
To find out when to kill you.
Because I'm Kira.
Oh, sweet. Oh, killing yourself knowing that. Oh my god. You got manipulated.
My father's cell phone might be available now. Do you want to see if you can talk to him?
No, thank you. I have nothing to say to him.
Then goodbye, Naomi Misora.
Ugh. That was a shitty episode. Like at least like, 'cause I mean, it leaves you with a shitty feeling. Good episode in the fact of like just the tension of it all, and she kept just someone was pulling her and telling her this wasn't right. It's like, no, I'm gonna confirm, with somebody else. Like even still, I'm gonna check, check it out. Not just didn't buy his bullshit. Not that I think she thought it was bullshit or was calling him out, but like I don't know, someone was pulling her towards the station more. And then at the end there, just the whole invitation of getting to the task force, and that's what she wanted. And Light was just very convincing and persistent, and just a crazy good liar. But God, I fucking hate his guts.
Yeah. This is the worst I felt after a Death Note episode. And like, it's not the first innocent that he's killed. Ray was the first.
Yeah.
But the way that they laid out this episode, her being so smart and staying one step ahead of him, but him being so manipulative and like reeling her in piece by piece. His use of flattery, the charisma he's able to exude despite being so sociopathic. Like, it feels like somebody who is so detached from caring about others and emotion shouldn't be able to be so charismatic. And yet his intelligence, like he just knows how to do that. And then the suspense of like the slow pulling out of the ID, the handing it off, the agent who's right there. Like, he's just right there. And then just I don't know, that like sick feeling you get in your stomach when she turns around and like doesn't want to talk to his dad. And it's just like, that was, I mean.
You know where she's going off to. And like, I think it was worse because with Ray, it was Light thought he was like, chasing him or something like that. I was like on the job, and I don't know. There was something like different about that, and it felt like Light was like, okay, well, I got to take care of the people that are investigating me. And I get why you like, had to kill her, because like if she said what she thought, like the theories that she had and what she knew, like then wouldn't take long for them to connect it to Light. But it was like the pleasure he got in revealing that he was Kira to her. That was just because like when he killed Ray, Ray saw him at the end there, and I'm sure like Light probably wrote that in his book that Ray get like in his death note that Ray saw like gets to see him. But it's just that like the satisfaction he took in saying that he was Kira to her was so disgusting and nauseating, and like just like left you with, I don't know, just ick.
Yeah, and I think this, like I said, it's not the start, but it is what kind of seals it for me, that Light is not just a vigilante now with an awesome power. He is a full-blown serial killer. When he takes pleasure like that in toying with his victim, in the manipulation, and then in the revelation of who he is and all his power ending her life, he's a full psychotic serial killer now. Yeah,
there's one thing, I mean, I remember cheering for Light during this, but there was respect for his intelligence and the way he was going about things. It was like, ooh, the cat and mouse game between him and L. And you go, okay, he's got a god comp. Like he's trying to pearl the bad people at first. Okay, don't agree with your methods, but I understand where you're coming from. And then it starts to go more and more justification for wanting to kill innocent people, because it's like, oh, well, they're not really innocent because they're protecting the bad people, because they're trying to kill me and I'm killing all the bad people. So therefore they are evil themselves. I'm like, okay, you can kind of get like that whole like God complex justification for it all. But I just didn't really like think of him as like a piece of shit. And after this, I'm just like, you are such a fucking piece of shit. And I hate you. So I'm just really curious on where it's going to go from now, because we're only in episode 7.
Yeah, I got to shout this out because I thought it was so well said. One of our patrons had mentioned how he's adopted the cult leader mentality, which is now like anybody who's not us is an enemy.
Yeah.
Anybody who's not in line with what we're doing, who doesn't believe what we believe, who tries to stop us from doing what we're doing, like all those people are enemies or non-human or whatever else you want to call them that justifies them dying. And that really is where he's at now. I will say for the Shinigami, I so enjoy having him in here.
Yeah.
Even when like his laughter, like that moment when like he laughs and the screen goes red and like, oh shit, Light's got her. It's not like his laughter always makes you feel better.
Yeah.
But the very fact that he's enjoying it so much in some weird way kind of like brings a balance to the scene from how psychotic Light is and how dark and sinister he's becoming, which is weird because I realize I'm saying that a god of death is somehow bringing lightness and like making me feel better, balancing the scene, which I realize makes no sense at all. But that's just kind of like, he's necessary in there because if we're just left with Light, it feels a lot worse, I think.
Agreed. All right. On a happy note, we're going to episode 8 next.
Yay!
That was footage from surveillance cameras at the station. The death of one of the FBI agents is captured on here.
Let's see the following scenes again. Ray Penber passing the ticket gate on his way in, then him boarding the train, and finally the part where he dies on the platform.
Okay.
Kind of ice cream is easy.
Green tea.
I think it's going to be very difficult for us to draw any real conclusions from this blurry video. Oh, thank you very much, Watari. And at 4:40 exits Tokyo Station and dies on the platform.
We got 3 scoops.
He's the chief.
Yeah, complex. He likes knowing that he can just flaunt how powerful he is in front of you all. You'll never catch him because he's so much smarter than you.
I don't see the point in writing these names weeks in advance. I've never seen the death note used like this.
Consider it insurance. If criminals stopped dying at the same time, it wouldn't be difficult to connect the two.
So that's what this is.
Insurance.
Any date as long as it's before the end of a person's predetermined lifespan?
Anytime before the end of their lifespan should work.
I really can't count on you, can I?
You got that right.
Nope.
It's Yukita at the NPA. He says he's on the phone with someone from the tip line who has information for us.
Right. Then give Yukita the number for line 5 and ask him to have the informant call that line instead. Mr. Matsuda, it's okay for you to turn on your cell phone now. Oh. Yes, this is Suzu.
Because you're line 5.
Ray Pember's fiancée. She's from the Los Angeles baby murder case. That's right. She was working under me. Well, apparently she's been missing since the day after her fiancé died.
I'm sure that anyone in her situation would be pretty depressed.
Did Kira manage to get to her first? Everyone, at this point I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who Ray Pember was tailing.
Very well. Who are these 2 individuals he was investigating?
You.
Deputy Director Kitamura, along with Detective Superintendent Yagami and their families. At this stage, I'd like to place wiretaps and surveillance cameras in both households.
Telling him right to his face.
It seems like you're pretty skilled with your hands. I bet you're pretty popular with the girls, aren't you?
Dirty.
I'm guessing you're not that popular, are you?
Huh?
Ryuzaki?
I don't see how you could even consider this.
What are the odds that Kira's in one of those households?
Pretty high.
It's closer to 5%.
Of all the people we've investigated so far, not one of them seemed even the least bit suspicious. Even if there's only a 1% chance, we simply can't afford to ignore it.
Good job.
Just go ahead with it.
He trusts his family.
I don't want any blind spots in the house, and that includes the bathroom.
Thank you very much.
Come on, Chief. You don't have to agree to this.
Think about your family. You have a wife and daughter at home, don't you?
But there is no point in doing any of this if we can't be thorough.
As a courtesy to the chief and his family, only he and I will conduct surveillance of their home. How long will it take to prepare the wiretaps and cameras we need?
Well, starting tomorrow, I can set them up at any time, provided we know when both houses will be empty.
No one's home yet. I'm home.
How's it going? I don't think anyone else is in the house right now. Do you want to play some video games? Come on, it's been a while.
Did he see them set everything up? The Shinigami?
I mean, probably could have if he wanted to.
I don't believe it. I never knew he went to such great lengths. What could he be hiding in there that he doesn't want anyone else to see?
For a 17-year-old kid, I wouldn't say this kind of behavior is particularly abnormal. When I was his age, I did strange things too.
Okay, so he's older than 17.
Usually as soon as I get home, all I can do is sleep.
Doesn't seem like there's sound though. They would have seen Light talking to himself.
Ah, true.
There's a very strong possibility that there are wiretaps and maybe surveillance cameras hidden throughout my house.
Really? But that piece of paper was still in your door, wasn't it?
I left the paper in the door in a way that it would be obvious to anyone entering the room. The real test is the handle.
It is?
When that door is closed, the door handle automatically returns to a horizontal position and it won't go any higher than that. But whenever I close the door, I adjust it slightly. Instead of letting it sit horizontally, I lower it by about 5 millimeters.
Ha! You noticed by 5 millimeters?
The phone doesn't tell me if my door was actually opened, so I put a mechanical pencil lead in place as well.
So what do you do with it?
After I close the door, I take the pencil lead and rest it on the hinge in such a way that it will break if the door happens to be opened by anyone.
Fucking paranoid. It's good though.
Can I help you?
Are you buying a book about wiretaps and surveillance so you can figure this mess out?
By the way, Ryuk, what about your apples?
You don't eat them anymore.
That's right, surveillance cameras. Once the apple's in my mouth, no one can see it. But while I'm holding it, it looks like it's floating.
Thought so. So I guess it won't kill you to stop eating apples for a while.
Don't you think that's a bit much? Come on. I never told you this, but apples are to me what cigarettes and alcohol are to humans. I even get withdrawal symptoms. My body gets all twisted. I do handstands. It's not pretty.
I do handstands.
Unfortunately, I already gave Elle the hint that Shinigami love apples. If it's so important for you to eat apples, you'll have to find out where all the cameras are hidden. If you're lucky, you might find a blind spot where you can eat them without being seen.
His eyes look like olives. And that's all I can see now.
They do. Person can shorten his or her own life by using the note. He wants to look like a normal 17-year-old.
Oh, I have to find the cameras.
I can't believe my son is looking at those magazines.
It's normal for a 17-year-old, but it seems contrived.
Exactly.
Are you honestly telling me that you suspect him?
I do suspect him. That's why I placed wiretaps and surveillance cameras in your house and the deputy director's house.
They must have bugged the place as well. This must be Elle's idea. By now, they must have figured out that it was someone who Ray Pember was investigating, or they wouldn't have gone to all this trouble.
So you have to frame somebody? Have someone just turn themselves in and say they're Kira.
Luckily, I prepared for this kind of situation.
Oh, light.
Dinner's ready!
I love you. Always.
How come no one in my class is like that?
Sayu.
Please contact the broadcasters and tell them to play our message.
Very well. Understood.
They're saying that in response to the Kira murders, Interpol has decided to dispatch a force of 1,500 investigators to Japan. The investigators were drawn from the law enforcement agencies of its member nations.
Regardless of whether this news is real or not, it's obvious they're just trying to evoke reaction from me. This is the exact same trick he used last time. The ICPO sure is stupid.
Huh?
If they're gonna send all these people here to investigate, shouldn't they keep it a secret? If you ask me, this is nothing more than a desperate attempt to shock Kira in the hopes that he'll reveal himself somehow. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kira sees right through this.
That's... and he sees through you.
Son's clever, isn't he?
Well, yes.
You're eating a bag of chips? You just had dinner.
I found every camera they put in the house.
Now give me
I
that.
guess Shinigami get tired when they work hard. Now let me explain where they all are. There sure are a lot of cameras in this room. I counted
Damn.
64 in total.
Oh.
Judging by the number of cameras he's planted, he's planning to make a decision within a short period of time. Any normal person would slip under these circumstances.
But you're not a normal person.
This is the closest he can get.
Opening potato chips? As close as he gets?
I've set things up so that criminals will continue to die over the next 3 weeks. Therefore, to avoid suspicion, Elle needs to see that criminals whose names are being broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
Oh, the symptoms are starting!
Handstands.
With Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, Elle. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip
That's pretty impressive.
and eat it.
I'll take a potato chip and eat.
After dinner, your son just goes back to studying without turning on the TV or his computer.
It's because the entrance exams are 5 days away.
So he usually would have those things on, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
A criminal who I should have no knowledge of will die of a heart attack in 40 seconds. And the witness to my alibi is Elle himself.
All right, just a little bit longer.
It's clever.
A few minutes ago, a bank clerk being questioned on suspicion of embezzlement and a purse snatcher being held in a detention center were broadcast on the news. They both just died of sudden, inexplicable heart attacks.
While all that was happening at your home, your wife and daughter were watching television. From just past 7:30 until now, 11 o'clock, your son's done nothing but study. Kira needs a name and a face. Without those, he can't kill. So I suppose anyone who didn't watch the news can't be Kira.
You said it yourself. That means my family has been cleared.
It doesn't make sense that Kira would kill two petty criminals right after their identities were broadcast. I know it's only the first day after the cameras were installed, but the Yagami household seems almost too innocent to me.
Okay, good. I thought he was going to buy it. It was too convenient, too smart.
Today's garbage day, so if you've got any, bring it down with you, okay?
He might couldn't help himself take a jab at him.
What are you talking about? You usually say there's no need to remind me, Mom.
Yeah. Another beautiful day.
Well, I can't say for sure whether you're extremely generous or just a spoiled brat. But didn't that mini LCD TV cost you $400?
Good morning.
Worth it.
Wow.
Back to the cat and mouse game with Ellen and Light. And Light is just so damn clever with how he was able to, his whole system, 5 millimeters, being that precise with how you move the handle, and then the extra precaution of the lead there, and how the note is just there so someone sees it, that it falls. It's supposed to be, that's the red herring. Man, he is his intellect is very impressive.
He's incredibly paranoid. Which, if you have a means of mass murder in your desk, it's probably good to be paranoid.
Yeah, if you're being hunted by by L.
Which he wouldn't need to be hunted if he wasn't a mass murderer.
Agreed.
Our Shinigami going through withdrawal, apple withdrawal.
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah, that was quite enjoyable. And this episode was needed, one, for that humor, but then two, to get us back to the cat and mouse game, after that terrible feeling from Naomi's death.
Yeah, and Elle's been able to figure out a lot of things as far as how Light operates, and has been taking risks there. But he's very confident in his his gut instincts and his theories about people, because he said that she wouldn't commit suicide. She was just the type of person. I think when someone commits suicide, and especially you didn't know her that well, but it's what I knew of her, she wouldn't commit suicide. And then it's kind of a hard thing to grasp and grapple with, that someone would do that. A lot of times I don't think it's uncommon for people to say oh no, they wouldn't do this. They're not that type of person. You don't always know what's going on in someone's life, but still the fact that he used that to go, hey, this Light might be Kira might be involved here, and then Light being so clever with hiding the thing in the chips.
Yeah, now I'm curious, how did he pull that off? We saw him open the bag. It looked like it hadn't been opened before, but he'd already pre-planted this camera in there, or at least that's I think what the revelation of the shiny thing in there was supposed to be telling us, was that this was already in there.
Mm-hmm.
So how did he do this? Because he would have needed to open the bag of chips and have both the mini TV and a death note and a pen in there to do all of this.
He must have when he went out, he must have gotten that and put it all in there and set it up, and then put it in the cabinet. But wouldn't they have seen him put it in the cabinet? I don't. I'd have to rewatch it again to figure out how it all came to be.
And if he'd pre-planned that, just for because we know he's thinking ahead. He's talking about making sure that prisoners die on days, even if he can't actually write in the book.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have the confidence that no one else in his family would grab a bag of chips? You know what I mean? He does have a sibling in the house, even if his parents don't eat chips. Yeah, it felt, yes, brilliant, but also very convenient that this was all ready for him to do.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never, I gotta get a good look at the TV. That's I'm trying to think of fitting one of those mini TVs in a bag of chips. How big the bag of chips would have to be. It looked like it was almost be an individual bag of chips, but then it was had to be a lot bigger.
Yeah. And I guess again, because he's so brilliant, I'm also thinking wait, you went out and you spent $400 on this thing. Okay, well, he had to have paid cash, because it can't be traced to him that he spent this money on this thing. So yeah, I'm just there are pieces of it that I'm he's brilliant, and so I trust that he could pull it off. But I'm sitting here thinking how? I want to know.
And when did he learn to become ambidextrous, right with his left as well as his right?
It's true. That's not easy.
No, that's crazy impressive too, that he's able to do that. But then all that being said, Elle just thinking it's far too convenient that this is what happened, and all doing it while watching this with his father right next to him. In one sense, I can see why Elle wants to do that, because, hey, you're seeing what I'm seeing, and everything's very transparent, since this is your family that we're investigating. I don't want you to think that this is coming out of nowhere. But he's just sort of letting him know as the ideas come to his head. But again, it's super early. We're gonna be on episode 9 next, and they're already investigating Light. it's just it's happening so fast, and like it can't be. You can't find out who he is right away.
Yeah, 64 cameras alone in Light's room is a lot.
Yeah.
And I will say, I was very impressed by Light's father, that he was like, I'm offended, but do it.
Yeah.
However, I was definitely with his colleagues when he goes, cameras in every room, even the bathroom. And his colleagues are like, you have a wife and daughter.
Yeah.
Like, I get wanting to be transparent and coming across like you have nothing to hide, and I applaud him for that. But at the same time, your whole family didn't agree to this. You're agreeing on their behalf. And yeah, that does feel like he's crossing a line, which again, I think this further instills for Elle that clearly he's not involved. It would have to be someone in his family. And with like very minimal observation, you can pretty much rule out the mom and daughter quite fast.
Yeah.
The thing about Light that he's doing that is so human to do and yet is so telling is behaving like somebody being observed.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like, we come from an acting background, and like one of the things that they will teach you in class is like one of the hardest things to do is to be in a space as if you weren't being watched when you are being watched. And like how do you behave in your space realistically versus when well, this is a camera and like I want to look good for camera, whatever it might be. And so it stuck out to me, Light looking through the magazines of scantily clad women like it was any other magazine.
True.
And when his dad was like, can't believe my son does this. Dude, you were 17 once. You can believe it.
Yeah.
But then Elle going, that's not that unusual. I don't think it's unusual for 17-year-olds to have porno magazines. I do think it's unusual if they're reading them the same way they would in National Geographic.
True.
They usually have those magazines for a reason. I can see Light not wanting to do that in front of observers, but that's kind of a giveaway.
If he was dedicated, he would.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a giveaway. He's not behaving in his space the way that he would if he wasn't being watched.
True.
And I think that's what Elle's picking up on is he's like, this is too convenient. This is too innocent. This is too contrived. Like, this isn't how people act.
All right. So 17-year-old boy, he's not masturbating in his room. Serial killer, get him.
I mean, that's basically what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right. We've cracked the case.
That was the moral of the episode. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access for all of our reactions, you want to get a month ahead, and you want to see every moment, go ahead and check out our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Also have early access here on YouTube. Hit the join button if you're interested. And thanks for watching Death Note with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.